I believe that the confusion comes from our desire for quick fixes and the influence of mass marketing.
Yes.
That's something that all the brands, they do it all the time.
Yes.
Just for marketing, what I would say, yeah. And
Yes.
it is easier to sell a one-size-fits-all solution because it appeals to a larger audience. However, understanding and appreciating bio-individuality requires a more nuanced approach, personalized to each individual. It's about listening to our bodies, being curious, find what truly works for us. It's what we have been talking about earlier,
Yes.
Just to be conscious, to really ask yourself for what you want that change. What is your goal?
Hello, lovely listeners. Welcome to In Harmony with Vitality, where we empower your journey, embracing your vitality to unleash the potential within.
My name is Eva.
And I am Marta.
And together we are your hosts, certified integrative nutritional health coaches and moms on a mission. We are here to guide you through the maze of health and wellness, steering clear of fat diets and one-size-fits-all solutions.
We believe in a personalized approach, tuning into your bio-individual needs, embracing and honoring your uniqueness, and making decisions based on your inner wisdom.
Our podcast is not just about facts and figures. We are here to bring you light, interesting and entertaining conversations, all backed up by science. Expect a blend of knowledge and the laughter as we explore the world of wellness.
And speaking of exploration, we're not just your host. We're fellow explorers on this journey. Throughout the episode, we'll be sharing our own experience in health, wellness, parenting, and life.
Our hope is to inspire and motivate you to make positive changes in your life. Whether you are a seasoned wellness enthusiast or just starting your journey, we've got something for everyone.
So get ready for a dose of vitality, wisdom, and a touch of humor on In Harmony with Vitality. Join us we navigate the exciting adventure towards a healthier, happier, and more vibrant you.
Because life is a symphony, and together, let's find our harmony, empower your journey, embrace your vitality, and unleash the potential within. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of In Harmony with Vitality podcast. My name is Eva, and I'm hosting this episode with Marta. And in today's episode, we will be discussing the fascinating concept known as bio-individuality. And on the second part of the show, I'm going to interview Marta a little bit so you can get to know her better, her background, and her area of expertise. Did you know that there are no two individuals that are exactly alike? We all have unique genetic makeups, lifestyles, and preferences that influence how our bodies respond to various diets, exercise routines, and even stress levels. Understanding and embracing bio-individuality can be the key to unlocking optimal health and wellness. Hello, Marta. Welcome on the show. It's so great to have you here today.
Hello. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to being here with you also.
Yeah, so bio-individuality is one of the terms that was actually created by the renewed nutritionist and author Joshua Rosenthal, who is the founder of the Institute of Integrative Nutrition in New York, where we were training together. And it refers to the idea that there is no one-size-fits-all approach to health and wellness. I'm not sure how you feel about it, but at the time when we were doing the training, it was one of the concepts that really opened my eyes about health and wellness and approaching health in a bio-individual way, in an individual way that really actually going to work for each person.
Yeah, that's right. It is a fascinating way to see life because you understand so many things, so many things, and bio-individually, just when you realize that not everybody is the same, you can do so many things and those things are very helpful for you, but from others are not good at all,
Yeah.
Even it could be a bad way, to obtain the goals, for other people.
Yeah, it's the typical, I think it's the typical example of fad diets that are really,
Yes.
when there is a diet that comes into fashion because some of the famous people, it was working for them. And then all the news and all the magazines are talking about it, and everyone starts to do it. And there are people for whom it can be beneficial, but there are people who can't, not just be able to obtain the results they were wishing for, but they can even feel worse after doing that diet. And that's where bio-individuality comes in. And as you mentioned before as well, it's a concept that works not only for our health and wellness, but in life in general. If we understand that each person have their preferences, then we can live like with less stress, because we can embrace the fact that, okay, for example, I like to be organized, but there are other people who benefits from not having everything so organized and so clean and so put together. So they have the space to be creative and find their space. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And I was going to say that I forgot. I'm sorry, Eva. I forgot.
It happens. So, so just to roll on with the concept is, I think once we understand that there are no two individuals that are totally alike, it helps us to understand and achieve sustainable long-term results, because we are going to look for those ways of living that are working for us.
Mm-hmm.
For example, there was a time in my life when I was younger, when I would really benefit from high intense exercises. I loved going to aerobic classes. I loved going to especially step classes. I used to go to kickboxing as well. So it was really like high impact go exercises. And then came the time in my life when I had a stressful job. So I was all the time on go 8 hours, because I was working in hotels at reception desk, and during high season we wouldn't stop, so it would be 8 hours non-stop working and a lot of stress. And after that, after working 8 hours like that, I just didn't feel like going for a step class. And that was the time when I discovered yoga. And at the time, yoga was really helping me. So it's important to understand that we are not the same. So I might like yoga, you might like high intense exercises, but it's also important to understand that there are seasons in our lives when things change. So one time you might be benefiting from high intense exercises, and other times you might need something more relaxed, and it's totally fine.
Don't be frustrated if you feel that you don't like anymore something that you did in the past, accept it. And probably now is period of time, to time things that change, is going to fit better. And now I remember what I was going to say. It's coaches talking about diet is the coaches would usually want to teach, it won't be the word, but to show it's that to do not follow a diet, it's to follow all the things that makes you feel great, and this you obtain it trying a little bit of each thing and see how you feel,
Totally.
That way you will obtain your perfect diet or your perfect style of life.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that's actually a good point, that as health coaches are there to help you find your bio-individual way of to approach your life in general. So health coaches don't just help with diet. Actually, we are not giving diet recommendations. We are there to make you questions like, what kind of foods make you feel good? How does it feel you when you are eating this or that? Why are you eating that? What are you feeling when you are eating something? So we are really not going to give you a dietary plan. That's the nutritionist job. We are just there to help you find those lifestyle changes that are going to fit for your lifestyle and your life, and that are coming from your own intuition.
You will be more conscious.
Yes, you will listen. You will learn to listen to your own body, and you will learn to know when your body says yes and when your body says
yes.
Because when it's not a full yes, it means that maybe it's not your way. And that's what happens most of the time with when you're doing exercise routines or when you are adopting lifestyle changes that are not coming from your intuition, but you are following someone else. That when your body is not saying a full yes, but you're still doing it, it feels more like I have to do it, even though I don't really want to do it, and you are not enjoying it, so it's not going to stick. You need to find you need to find those changes that are making you you want to do it, because then it's going to be it's going to just flow.
Yes, it's not it's not a good feeling when you want to do something, but in from your inside it's like your little voice is saying you, I don't really want to do this. It's like you said, Eva, you need to flow,
Yeah, it needs to flow, exactly.
Yeah.
Because then it's going to stick. Then it's not going to you're not going to feel like you are forcing yourself.
Yes, that's right. You need to find your way.
Yes.
And that will be the best thing to be able to stick those habits.
Yeah, exactly. And also I think what is important to know is that if you are for some people it works really well to do big changes at once, like
that's right.
a total turnover in your lifestyle. But there are people for whom it works better if they are doing small changes.
That's me.
Yeah. So that's where Bio-Individuality comes in again. For some people, it works better if I just start to drink a bit more water every day. I just start to reduce a little bit the processed foods by adding in more whole foods, or I start to do a bit more of walking instead of doing a whole change, because it might be too much stress. But for other people, it works better if they do it all at once. So you have to listen to yourself.
Yeah, and when you want to change something in your life, I think you need to ask yourself, for what I want this change, because sometimes we do changes and we don't know why. I'm going to do this because I just saw on Instagram, for example.
Totally.
And you don't even know why you want that new habit in your life. So it's going to be more difficult to stick it on your life.
Yes, it's such a great point, Marta. Yes, because so often we do things just because I saw someone is doing it, but it's not coming from inside. It's not coming from me. So if I don't have my desire, I don't know why I'm doing it. I don't know what my goal is. I don't know where I'm going. So I'm just driving around without direction.
Exactly.
So, very good point. Yeah.
Thank you.
I think it's amazing how everyone's needs can vary so much. Yeah. So if Bio-Individuality is such a crucial aspect of our health, why do you think there is still so much confusion and focus on universal health and approaches?
That's a great question. I believe that the confusion comes from our desire for quick fixes and the influence of mass marketing.
Yes.
That's something that all the brands, they do it all the time.
Yes.
Just for marketing. what I would say. Yeah. And
Yes.
it is easier to sell a one-size-fits-all solution because it appeals to a larger audience. However, understanding and appreciating bio-individuality requires a more nuanced approach, personalized to each individual. It's about listening to our bodies, being curious, find what truly work for us. It's what we have been talking about earlier,
Yes. Yes.
just to be conscious, to really ask yourself for what you want that change. What is your goal? So how
Why it is important for you.
exactly, and which way you need to go through to obtain that
Totally.
goal.
Yeah.
But
And
be
I think,
conscious.
yes. And I think the other keyword that you said is the quick fixes, because that's what we are expecting all the time. Like having results from one day to another. Like you can use 5 kilos in 1 week, and that's just not healthy. These kind of changes are not sustainable.
Exactly. You want change in your life to be there as much time as you want, or for all your life. So it's better to go small steps and for a long time, stay there for a long time, that huge steps, and it won't stick in your life at all because you're going to quit.
You are going to quit. Yes,
you're going
exactly.
to quit. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, because you get frustrated about the results and of not getting results, and just the whole experience is not going to be something that is fitting your needs. And I think that is those are the areas where health coaches can really help clients, because
but sometimes, Eva, it makes results. Sometimes it makes results, but there are, for example, on diets, there are diets that are so strict that you cannot follow for a long time.
No.
You'll quit. No?
Yeah, it's the water rice diet, for example.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think it's better to do it small changes.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It's easier. It's much easier.
Yeah, and and sometimes you just have to be super cautious about diets, because some diets are really depriving your body from essential nutrients.
Yeah.
And then it's going to have like secondary effects that you don't want to. It's like taking medicines.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So what I was going to say is that in this process, finding your way, this is where I think coaches are really, really good, helping clients when you are feeling like you are lost and you don't know where to start. It's a great way to start working with a health coach, because just by sitting down and talking about your goals and talking about your vision about health, they are there. They listen to you, and they make those high mileage questions that are going to make you understand what are your goals and what you want to achieve.
Yeah.
And together you can find those lifestyle changes that really work for you and are sustainable on long term. And they give you the support and the safe place where you can explore all those areas and apply the changes that are going to work for your life. And this is actually bringing me to my first question that I would like to make you, Marta. Because health coaches, when we are talking about health coaches, health coaches, they are specialized most of the time to one niche with whom they can work with. And my question is, within the health coaching career, what is your niche? What is your specialization? And why did you choose it?
Okay, I got in love when I was studying on IIN. I get in love with digestion, the gut health,
yes,
and the brain health. Those are the
fascinating areas. Yes.
Yeah, I got in love with those. It's how to nourish yourself to obtain, the vitality that you need. vitality will be my niche, I think we all need vitality to obtain our goals, It's so nice to wake up in the mornings and wants to
Jump out
enjoy
of the bed, yeah.
to enjoy your day. In Spanish we will say like you want to eat your day,
Yes, exactly. You want to eat the word. Yeah, let's go, let's do it.
So it's so important how you nourish your body, and all our immune system is in our gut.
But yes, totally. And science starts to, and the media starts to talk about it, but it's still not in the mainstream media how important it is to care for your gut.
Yes, I know. And that's how that become my niche, the vitality, nourishing the gut and the brain, because also when you nourish your gut correctly, you also taking care of your brain.
Totally.
And not having fog brain, the
not feeling
emotions.
Depressed. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the emotions. Take
the
care
stress
of your
management.
Emotions.
Yeah, totally.
So,
yeah, and I think it's a very, very important area and a very beautiful niche. I was thinking about that niche as well for some time, because what I find is that what they talk about in mainstream media is that you need to take your probiotics and then you are taking care of your gut. And it's so much more than that. I mean, taking probiotic supplements would be just one minor step. What you really have to,
right.
It's what you eat, how you live, because there are so many lifestyle choices that are making in our life that are damaging our gut linen, and then it's then it's affecting our digestion. It's affecting how we are absorbing nutrients. It's affecting how our brain is working. So, wow, it's fascinating. It's a beautiful
The
niche.
conversation that you have with yourself, for example.
Oh, yes. Yes, that's also a big one. Yes. And these are areas that you wouldn't think of. Like when we talk about gut health, it's like, okay, gut health, but how I make poop. But it's more than that.
No, it's more than that. Also depends on what you eat. You have some emotions or other emotions,
And exactly, and there comes in the emotional eating as well.
Yeah.
Like why you are eating certain foods.
Yeah, it's like when you watch a movie and a girl is crying because the boyfriend broke up with her, and she goes to the fridge and obtain the ice cream.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Emotional eating is another very interesting topic. I have been there, and it's, wow, mind-blowing. Yeah. And the thing is that, when you're not handling well your emotions, then you start to eat foods that are then in return going to make you feel even crappier, and then you are getting into this circle of from where it's very difficult to get out.
Yeah, it depends of how you vibrate. When you vibrate in a low way, in
level,
a low tone,
yes.
Level, yeah. If you watch what you eat, you do not eat healthy things,
True.
And you need always to ask why I want to eat this, why I want chocolate. Oof.
Yes. How am I feeling? What am I missing? Yes.
What I need at the moment is a hug, for example.
Yes.
It's, sometimes you have emotional eating, you eat emotionally.
Yeah, I did that when I was and actually
I
realized it during the training that I was doing emotional eating. I didn't know it. But it was when Aina was born. My second daughter was born, and she was like 6 months old or so. And I haven't been sleeping for years, like waking up all the time during the night. So I was all the time tired. And I had to realize that I would sit down to eat just because then I wouldn't feel guilty for sitting down to rest. So I was like, okay, I will just sit down to eat because I need to eat. I have to eat. I'm breastfeeding. I having 2 kids. I have to nurture myself. And it's true that I was paying attention of not eating crappy food, but still I was eating a lot without being hungry. And I had to realize that I was sitting down to eat because I was feeling guilty about sitting down to rest.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Well, the beauty of motherhood. Yes.
Yeah, that's right. It's when you are on the motherhood, you feel guilty so many times for things that you shouldn't.
Yes, but it applies for anyone else in life, that many times we sit down to eat just because we are missing something.
Oh, sometimes because it's, here in Spain, I was in the office the other day, and I was talking with one of my colleagues, and I said, when you sit down on the table and you eat, are you hungry? And he told me, no, I eat because it's time to eat.
Yes.
It's 2:00 and it's time to eat. And you're not seeing yourself if you are hungry or not. No, I eat because I have to eat. Really?
Yes. Yes, but I think it's also the problem of modern lifestyle, especially when we are working in office settings, that you have your lunch hour and you have to eat then. It doesn't matter if you're hungry or not. You have to eat them because that's when you have time off. And it's actually killing our own intuition to listening to our body, like, okay, I'm hungry now. I need to eat now. No, I'm eating now because I have time now. So, yeah, it happens a lot. True.
We need to change that little by little, but we need to change it, I think,
Yeah, we need to change it, but oftentimes it also, the problem comes like you are working in a setting where you can't really change when you are given your working your lunch hour. But maybe you can change, because sometimes what happens is that people are having breakfast very late, or they keep munching between breakfast and lunch, so that's why they are not hungry. So your changes might need to come from there.
But you know what, sometimes people, when they wake up, they're not hungry.
That's true.
They need,
that's not me.
they need time, some hours in the middle to have. Yeah, sometimes I wake up at 6 a.m. and I don't have breakfast until 10 sometimes.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not hungry at the beginning. I'm not hungry.
Yeah, I'm totally different. Hello, Bio-Individuality again.
Yeah.
Because
and something that I just do not forget it again. It's so, for me, it's so nice. Probably sounds weird, but for me, it's nice to feel that I'm hungry. Sometimes you eat and you're not hungry. It's feeling, I'm feeling hungry,
Yeah, I want to eat. I really want to nourish myself.
Eat. Yeah, it's a feeling. I like that feeling.
Yeah, I don't have that problem in the mornings, but probably it's also because here in Spain, usually people have dinner really late, like 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock. I don't do that. I eat the latest around 7 o'clock.
7?
I eat with, I have, that's something that came from my Hungarian tradition as well. But I also, since we have kids, I just have dinner with them. So I eat with them. And by 7 in the morning, I'm kind of very hungry.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. Okay, so there is another question I wanted to ask you, Marta. And it's about, what has the studying of health coaching brought to your life?
That's a very good question. One of the things that brought to my life is to pay attention to me, to be conscious, to be aware of me, to focus on myself. Yeah, I think most of the time people are living other people's lives. You're seeing outside. Always you pay attention on the outside.
Yes.
This course teach me to look inside. Everything, all that you want to obtain in your life, everything that you want to resolve in your life is in your inside
of you. Yeah, that is so true.
And to obtain all this, you need to start paying attention to you, listen to you.
Totally. It is very beautiful, and it's one of the lessons I have taken away from this training as well.
Yeah, listening to yourself. Don't feel guilty for so many decisions that you want to do.
Yeah, just be authentic. Yeah. Embrace your uniqueness and embrace your bio-individuality in the end. Yeah. Beautiful.
I know that authenticity.
Yes.
Authenticity. Thank you. You cannot obtain it just from zero to from one day to other. It's just steps and steps. And so this also what the course teach me is to enjoy the way, the process, to enjoy each day.
Even the ups and the downs, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
True. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I think it's beautiful, and I think it's a great point to summarize all the episode. We hope this episode has inspired you to embrace your unique bio-individuality and approach your health in a personalized, holistic way. Remember, bio-individuality is about finding what works best for you and embracing your unique path to well-being. By understanding and responding to your body's needs, you can cultivate a harmonious relationship with your vitality and experience a life of joy and wellness. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening episode of In Harmony with Vitality. Stay tuned for more interesting and eye-opening discussions and valuable insights on your journey to optimal health. Marta, thank you very much for being here, and really looking forward to next episodes.
Yes. Yeah, we will see. We will see you all on next week.
On the next episode. Thank you very much for tuning in, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
And that's a wrap for another empowering episode of In Harmony with Vitality, where we encourage you to empower your journey, embrace your vitality, and unleash the potential within.
If you have any questions, topics you would like to cover, or if you want to share your own journey, feel free to connect with us on social media. We love hearing from our community. You can find all links in the show notes.
Remember, this podcast is all about embracing your uniqueness and making choices that align with your inner wisdom. Your journey to a healthier and happier life is yours to shape.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. And if you love what you heard, leave us a review. Your feedback means the world to us, and it helps others discover the podcast.
As we sign off, always remember, life is an incredible journey, and you hold the power to make it extraordinary. Tune in next time as we continue our quest for harmony and vitality.
Until then, take good care of yourself, honor your uniqueness, and stay in harmony with vitality.